Hey guys, Michelle here from Michelle Creations, and when I went to Hobby Lobby recently in a haul video, I picked up these acrylic tags in their Christmas department. They're $4.99 regular price, but right now they have that 50% off going on. So I thought it would be fun to make my own acrylic tags for my gifts this year, and so I put together some sayings. And we're going to use some vinyl, and we're going to cut out the vinyl on my Cricut Maker, weed them out, and then adhere them with some, I forgot what this is called, tacky tape, I guess, and then see if maybe we need to put some paint behind it or if it's fine as is. So let's get started. So I just finished weeding out all these Christmas trees and sayings. As you could tell, it was a little difficult. It's probably because of the font that I chose was very thin, and as I kept reducing the size, it was a little tricky. But we're gonna go ahead and see how this turns out. Let's put these to the side. And I want to say that these probably have the same type of coating. Yeah, they do. Same type of coating that you would find on acrylic blanks on Amazon. I don't know where else you would be able to find them, but I do know that the acrylics you find on Amazon, they have this frosted look, and that's mainly because it has a film on it to protect it. So for right now, we're just gonna peel off one side, and you just wanna find a corner, and then you just peel it off as so. And we're just going to do one side for now because I'm not sure if we're going to need to do anything further. So one of my sayings was handmade just for you. And then I created this tree set to go together. So what we're going to do is kind of make sure that this is placed right where the trees have enough space, and if anything we can just trim them off. So of course I do this and my thing gets stuck. All right, so I went ahead and trimmed all these out like you saw in the clip before, and then we're going to varnish, or barnish I think is the right way to say it, to make sure that the vinyl adheres to the tacky tape. I know it's called something else, but we're just going to peel this back slowly. Oh, transfer tape, there we go. Just to make sure that all the letters transfer correctly. And as I see, some of them did not at the top. You can kind of like just coax it sometimes. This vinyl I'm using is from Hobby Lobby, only because I had extras. I had a whole roll and I had so much available, so I figured I'll just stick with black. And as you can see, sometimes slow and steady wins the race. Now this is for personal use, so I really don't mind if it's crooked, as you can see. But you know what, let's see if we can fix it. This F does not want to work right. There we go. So we're going to try to find a placement, and you can do different methods. You can do a taco method, which is like this. You can hold it straight out and just align it. It's really whatever works for you when you're doing this. You do want to make sure though that once you put it down, sometimes it's down and you're stuck with whatever you get. So I am going to just do my best and make sure it's centered and not more than one side to the other, and I think that's good. So once you have it down, you're going to use your tool again and push it down. And you want to basically get all the air bubbles out. This is a small portion, so it could work where I'm just not going to get any air bubbles in. So then maybe next thing you're going to do is kind of push it down like this. And then just coax it. Again, you just want to make sure that it gets down where it's supposed to be. And then you can just pull it off. So next we're going to do is the trees. And I just need this small portion here. I don't want to do too far up because then I might have a problem with the letters. Okay, so once you varnished it down, I like to turn it over and do the other side. Oh, this is actually, so the black is Hobby Lobby, the green is Starcraft Permanent Vinyl, and I got this at 143vinyl.com. I'll put a link below. Does it matter that you're using different vinyl? No, it's what I just found, whatever I had in my stash. So now what we're gonna do is put the trees where you want to, and I just want to put them like right here, kind of like off-centered. And again, it's whatever you want to do. And then you want to varnish it down again. And then once you feel you've gotten it down good, you're going to do that side pull. And then there you go. You have a handmade just for you tag that is acrylic. Now, you could do a couple different things, which is not required, but you can if you want. You can apply resin on top of it if you want to secure it so that it doesn't come off. It's not like it's going to be a keychain, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to make them all, and then we're going to see if we should just take off the film and just leave it clear, or if we should add some color behind it. I did pick up a couple years ago at Target this chalk finish that's a cranberry color. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not. We might try it on one and then see if we're going to do it on the rest or just that one. All right, so sit tight and let's do the rest. Okay, so we went ahead and we put the vinyl on all 5 of my, or 6, sorry. Nope, 7, my bad. Can't count, seems. So there is 8, but I didn't like the way that it came out, so we only did 7. There we go. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna choose one. I'm gonna choose the one that doesn't have any color on it. And I have just a white sheet of copy paper on here just so that I can keep up with the white because my mat is blue and I just feel like it will distort the coloring option for viewing purposes. So I just have a foam brush, have my paint palette here. I think I'm just going to, I guess I don't need the paint palette. All right. So if you can see, I think the lighting needs to be altered in his office. You can kind of see the coloring of the cranberry. It might need 2 coats because it looks like a little pinkish. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the film on the other side. Because remember, we only did one side. So we're going to take that off. And now you will see it completely clear. So this is where you want to make the decision of whether or not you want to keep it just like that, or if we want to paint it. So we're going to try painting this one. I don't think I'm going to have a full cover. I just kind of want to give it some splash of color. So we're just gonna dip in here, kind of see what it looks like. Yeah, it's like a cranberry color. And in my mind, I was thinking one thing, and then it's looking something else. So maybe we'll just cover the whole back. Trying not to get it on the edges. And then see what it looks like when it dries. Now, putting this on the back, I might have to apply resin. I'm not sure. I mean, again, it's just for my personal use. It's not like I'm selling this. So it's a one and done. If the person receiving it doesn't want to keep it, obviously will go in the garbage, but they could always reuse it. All right, so we're gonna let that dry and then see if it needs another coat. It doesn't want to work with me. Oh my goodness gracious. Trying to keep the same brush strokes here. Okay. So that is one coat. We're gonna let it dry and then I will be back to see what it looks like. So sit tight. Okay, so what I did was I used my heat tool to kind of dry it up, and you can kind of see it come through with the brush strokes. So I think I am going to put another coating on here. So when you are using a heat tool, you just want to take into consideration that the material you're heating up to dry is now going to be hot to the touch. So just something to keep in mind. Don't want you to burn yourself. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a second coat and then see what it looks like. I'm going in a different direction because I'm hoping that that gets into the little crevices that was coming through on the other side. To kind of give it that feel. Okay, I don't want to take off the paint, obviously. So we're gonna heat tool it for a second. Guys, well, I'm noticing as I'm doing it, I'm heating it obviously too much that it bubbled here on the edges. I'm not sure if that came through on the camera or not. So I guess you cannot heat them up too much or too close. So that actually looks pretty cute. I really like that. I still can see the do not open until December 25th on there. It gives it that bright cranberry, which is exactly the color on there. Of course, you see my little finger smudges. I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I think it's so cute. So I might go ahead and try one with a Christmas tree on it. So let's see. We'll just take all these off. Oh, I almost cracked it. Or there we go. So it was either socks. It was either this or socks. I think that's so cute. So that's one. Let's see. Handmade just for you, which I think I showed you was my first one. So again, you just want to find a little corner and just peel. Handmade just for you. And then we have Just Pretend You Love It. When I saw some of these options to choose from, because I wanted them to be funny, I don't know if you guys do the same thing that I just did, is that you read them and you laugh at yourself for the ones that you made, obviously because they're funny. But yeah. So not a puppy, I guess, because okay, so you see here, I hope you guys can see it. There looks to be like a little bubble in the peas. That is because I probably didn't varnish it too well. So what I'm going to do is just flip it over and just press down in those areas. Mainly because I don't want the letters to come up. I mean, it's not like someone's going to manhandle them, but... So you see, it kind of went away. There's some in the U. And with it being clear is why I can see it. Is it the end of the world? No. But it's just something I wanted to point out to you guys. So now there is still a little bit, there's still a little bit now on the top. You know, you can be here forever fixing all little tiny things. All right, we're just gonna leave it the way it is. Let's try this one, not a puppy, and see what it looks like with the green at the bottom. I guess we should just finish with the backing so it's all done. And we're just going to use our pick and peel it off. And then this one, stop staring at my package. And then peel that one off. Okay, so I think this one has completely dried. So we can turn that over and you can kind of see what it looks like. And then you do want to make sure that you are painting on the back, not the front, because that would be not so fun. So I'm just going to go and do what we did before and just try to go in one direction. Oh, didn't get any paint on that one. There we go. And then we're just going to keep going straight across. And then we're going to let that, we're going to dry it with the heat tool and then do one more coat. So let's just slide this down a bit. So I think that's pretty good. So again, it's gonna be hot. And I got paint on my fingers, which was not smart, but we're gonna go ahead and add a second coat in the opposite direction because that worked for me the first time. And then we are going to heat dry it again, but not so long. Now these nails are like a blessing and then a curse at the same time because you can't pick anything up, but then it just definitely lets you hold things like this and not get paint on your fingers. Okay. So I think that's good for the second coat. We're gonna do the tool. Do the heat tool one more time. nice. I don't want to overdo it, but I do see that it is wet. So I'm just going to pick it up from the sides and then just flip it over for us to see. So here is the option with the green. And I don't know if you can kind of see that with the light because the lighting, the glare keeps coming through. So what is my opinion? My opinion is I think it looks pretty with the color behind it. Not saying that it doesn't without it, but I think it gives it a little bit of flair. I'm wondering, no, I don't want to complicate things. My thought was to add glitter and resin on the back to make it fun, but that's just complicating things when I don't know what the person's gonna do with it. So let's go with the one that is already completed. I have here some twine and we're going to just cut a piece and we're basically gonna loop it. Now I've had this twine, I think that's what, Target twine. Yeah, Target, let's see, 2017, okay? Still using it. Just goes to show either I don't use a lot of it or it's lasted me a long time, right? One or the two. So I cut a pretty big length, mainly so that I have room to tie it. And what I am gonna do is tie it in a knot so that when I do what? When I create my gift with a bow on it, I can loop it in there with the ribbon. So I'm just gonna make a knot. You could always make Christmas ornaments out of these too, if you don't want to use them as physical tags for gifts. And now we have a do not open until December 25th tag for a gift. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these off camera because I'm pretty sure you saw me do two. You don't really need to see me do the rest. And I will put image at the end of the video so you can see it. Hit that like button if you like the content. Definitely thank you for watching if you stayed till the end. And if this is something that interests you or you've done this project before, by all means, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not yet, would love for you to hit that subscribe button. And so that way you're notified for future content. So if there's anything else you guys want to see that I haven't shown yet in my videos, tutorials, or anything at all, please leave me a comment. I'm more than happy to look into things and to show you. I've been just showing you the stuff that I'm interested in myself, or that I've seen others do, and it intrigues me. So I am always eager to learn from others, and I hope you guys learn from what I have to show you as well. Anyways, enough chit-chatting. I hope you guys have a great day no matter what time of day you watch this, and have a good one. Take care.